In mainstream society, if you point out that a few organizations are accumulating enormous wealth and power, while most individuals are losing the tiny bit of money and autonomy that they had, you'll probably be called a conspiracy theorist. The fact is, though, that you don't need a conspiracy theory to explain what's happening. It's just business as usual. When you work for an organization, a government agency, a corporation, a church, a trade union, or any other type of institution, you're hired to do some specific job. You answer the phone, you sell things, you make things, but whatever your role is, your purpose is to serve the interests of your employer. In crude terms, this means making sure that your organization gets bigger and richer. How good you are at this is called your economic impact, and it largely determines your salary. If your impact is negative, that is, you caused your employer to lose money or influence, you get fired. Everyone knows this. But what people don't think through is that this means when employees are faced with a choice between what's good for their employer, and by extension themselves, and what's good for everyone else, most of the time, they're going to choose in favor of their own self-interest. That's human nature. Sometimes the choice might be a difficult one, but if your job, reputation, or social status is at stake, you'll probably do whatever it takes to keep the boss happy. The child abuse cover-ups at Penn State or in the Catholic Church are perfect examples of this. Employees will protect their organization even if it means abetting the most heinous behavior, because that's their job. This is not an anomaly. This is normal. It's how everything works. This is why investment bankers take huge risks with other people's money. It's why career politicians always favor restrictions on political dissent. It's why federal judges rule in favor of federal prosecutors almost 100% of the time. It's why companies support the campaigns of representatives who will push through legislation that helps them crush their competition. It's why tyranny always grows, the rich always get richer, and why individuals always have to fight for their freedom. It's why the accumulation of power by any person, group, or organization is always dangerous to everyone else. It's why governments, corporations, and special interest groups work together for their benefit and our detriment. It doesn't take a shadowy master plan to ruin society. All it takes is human nature. It's not conspiracy. It is business as usual.